A lot of people are dealing with less room to garden these days and looking for ways to include more plants, especially food plants. Well, one way to do that is to make the most of vertical space along fence lines. I have a number of trellised fruit trees in my garden that are growing flat along vertical surfaces like walls and fences to create tiers of fruiting branches. I think they look great as well. Trellising a tree obviously happens over time, so formative pruning and training is important. This young tree is a low-chill peach. The variety is called Flordagold. Now you can see it's got a good strong leader and two side branches that will form the basis of the first tier of trellising. But there's some other smaller branches down below, they can come off. In addition to pruning off the random small branches, I'm also removing small fruit that won't mature on such a small tree, as well as rubbing off shooting buds further down the trunk. I've dug a hole about the same depth as the pot, but twice as wide, which I'll backfill with improved soil later. Before planting, I want to have a good look at the root ball to make sure it's not root bound. So I'll just carefully pull this out. Okay, look at that, that's looking beautiful. You can see there, the roots are lovely and white and growing. No girdled roots. Okay. Right, so I've lost a bit of soil there from around the root ball, but that's not a problem. The reason for that is this tree was probably dug out of the field as a bare root tree, and the roots haven't really filled that pot up yet. But the roots that are growing look good, so this will be a strong specimen, I'm sure. So this other soil's just going back in. It's all good. And so I've rotated it also to make sure that these future branches are parallel with the trellis lines on the fence. I backfill using a combination of the original soil as well as some homemade compost. And fertilise with pelletised chicken manure and rock minerals. Then water in with liquid kelp to help reduce transplant shock. It'll be a while until this tree is ready to be tied back to these permanent trellises. So I'll put in an interim set of stakes to get it going, starting with this one for the main leader. There we go, just like that. Make sure it's nice and straight. And then a couple for the laterals. And I'll do these as a cross. Okay, just carefully moving that out of the way. This one will be for this branch. And I want them forming a cross of about 45 degrees off the central leader. Tie them together firmly in the middle. Then, with some soft twine, loosely tie the branches to the stakes, which will help train them into the shape we need. As always, I finish off with some mulch. Well, there we go, one trellis tree underway. If you're tight on space and have got a sunny spot like this, why not give it a go?